a good time to let your hair, gain its nourishment back. Feed it. Take off the heat. Take off the blow dry. Take off the wig, honey, and let that hair bar see some sunshine. It is a good time to, renew yourself, your whole self, inner and outer. It's just a good time to spend time with yourself. And one of the main things that people are not doing is stimulating their scalp and, feeding their hair because they want bounce. Hair needs oil. So there's a different regimen for everyone. Everyone doesn't have the same prescription. So you kind of got to dig in and find out what's going on, what their lifestyle is like, and then you give them the right prescription. Hope that answers. What was the second part of that question?
The advice for people scared to go into the salon, or like if they haven't been to a salon but they want some help with their hair, what advice you have for them?
Going into a salon can be scary. Sometimes it's good to find a hairdresser that has a private booth. When I was a hairstylist in the salon, I had a private booth because I did want to respect everyone's space. And hairstylists, if you have the opportunity to get a private booth or just give your client that moment of privacy, even if it's just in the beginning of the hair appointment, having that conversation with her, that should all be private. Her doing the peel and reveal, that should all be private. You should not do that, regardless of how confident she is. Respect that moment and respect her space, as a woman. And then finding the right hairdresser is just kind of like finding a puzzle that you enjoy putting together. You might try to do it a couple times and it might not work out. So it's good to get word of mouth, find out what you want. And if you are scared to go into a hair salon, if you can't find a private booth, then just take the moment and getting the education to educate yourself on how to keep your hair healthy. Don't just throw it up in the ponytail with all the gel and alcohol on it and say, okay, this is cool. No, that's not cool. Because baby, in 20 years from now, when you're 65 years old and you're trying to be a little cougar and you roll over and your wig is hanging sideways and your boots see that you're looking like this, that's not going to be cool. When you could have prevented that by simple things like stimulating your scalp, oiling your hair, simple little things like that.